hot. Please
Yeah,
put your shirt back
that's
on.
too bad.
That's live right now.
yeah.
Please put your shirt back on.
Put
Oh
your
my
shirt-
God.
What have I done to our fans?
They don't deserve that.
And we lost some people.
They don't deserve that at all.
They don't. I didn't know we were live.
Now, live from the Blind Ninja Studios in Western Wisconsin, a show with no purpose, hosted by experts at drinking, and they're almost definitely wearing pants. It's time for the Department of Offense. Welcome to episode 203 of the Department of Offense. I'm your host, Casey. Joining me as always is Carlos.
Right here.
And Rick.
That's me.
That's right. Rick is here, and he has his shirt on, thank God.
Yeah.
We don't care if you don't wear pants, but please, God, keep those man boobs under wraps.
Abs. Okay, well, I can take my pants off.
I don't care if you take your pants off or not.
I have shorts on. It wouldn't matter.
Okay, yeah, no, I honestly don't care because it's under
so
the table.
hot.
All right, Matt is not here because he has to pack for Bonnaroo.
Yeah. He's going there.
Yeah, so he probably won't be here next. I honestly have no idea what Bonnaroo is. I'm pretty sure he won't be here next week either.
I think he was going to Bonnaroo for like a few days.
No, he's going to Tennessee, or he's going to
Or,
Nashville for a
he's
couple of
going
days,
there,
and then going to
he's going to
yeah.
Bonnaroo.
So he's driving to Nashville tomorrow.
I think Bonnaroo is like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing.
Yeah,
He might be back.
I
Sunday,
don't think he's
maybe
going to
not.
make the show.
Apparently,
maybe not.
apparently Nashville's super busy this week too.
Well, my dad was saying that Nashville is just an amazingly fun city.
Yeah.
So, but before we get too deep into that, I want to
Too
give a
deep.
shout out to our patrons.
Yeah.
Just if you'd like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/blindstudios and become a patron today. Or click on the bottom of our homepage where it says "Become a Patron,"
Do it
and
today.
you too can become a patron. You know, like in old timey like stories when they're like, "I'm a patron of the arts." You too can become a patron of the arts.
Wait, what
Exactly.
story did that happen in?
I said story.
Story.
Just stories in general. Like
Yeah,
just some
old-
stories.
you can't
just
name,
some
can you name a
stories.
specific
There's
one.
stories paid.
Carlos,
Carlos,
why
shut
are
up.
you tearing apart my advertising?
No, maybe if you're talking about an
Carlos, the
80s
advertising
you're
benefits everybody.
Now, if
You're
you're talking about
wrong.
an 80s TV show, there we go.
No.
There are all sorts of patrons of the arts that show up every once in a while.
Carlos,
You,
that's
Carlos?
something-
Is that a thing
yeah.
I can do?
Shut him up.
Well, no, Carlos, that's just old timey stories,
You can
man.
go become a patron today
You
or
can become
tomorrow,
a patron
but
of the
don't
arts.
wait too long.
You can go to fancy dinner parties and be like, "Why, yes, I am a patron of the arts.
Yes,
I have
eating the fancy
patronized
cheeses.
the
Yes.
arts. I do well, yes. Yes, I do very well. For as little as $1 a month, you too can put your pinky in the air.
And you don't have to tell them it's only $1.
You don't know. You can say as much as you want.
We don't care, and we
Yeah.
won't tell on you.
We won't. Not even a little bit.
Nope, because we're happy.
Yeah, we know it. So we clap our hands.
We're happy, and we know it.
Also, we're probably not going to be at
That's
those
sexy.
fancy
That's
parties
a
to
sexy
reveal
song.
your lie.
That was my bad.
No, no. Yeah,
We-
I did the
we
wrong
wouldn't be
song.
invited.
we're not invited to fancy dress parties. Mostly because none of us have dresses.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's clearly the reason
Dresses.
that we're not invited to fancy
Well,
dress parties.
I don't have a fancy dress, so I can't
I have
go
a
to
long
fancy
shirt.
dress party. But is it fancy?
No,
Does it
Yeah,
have
see?
a floral
but I
pattern
have
on it?
close to a dress.
Do you have a nightgown?
No, I should get a night shirt.
With a little tiny hat
Yeah.
and a little candle on the
Oh,
on the
yeah.
little thing, so you can.
Oh yeah, I'd feel fancy as shit then.
Right? You would. It'd be pretty fucking great.
I'm gonna do it.
You should.
Do
I
it
will.
then.
We'll
I
do a
will.
photo shoot for the BNS calendar.
Yes.
And everybody will be like,
Everybody in night clothes.
Why is Rick wearing a dress?
And then we'll also have one where like he's like doing the in like 80s teen movies when they have the car wash and like they're like pressing themselves up on the.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have that with Rick.
Yeah, I'll do it.
It'll sell well.
It'll be so the nightshirt he has is like just a thin white material, so when it gets wet.
No. You for like February you have that, and for like
the May-June spread is Rick in a banana hammock
Oh yeah,
washing
yeah,
the car.
actually.
I'll do it. Let's do it.
We were
I know you people will buy it.
we were heading up to South Dakota this weekend, and like we were talking, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot my hammock," and I was like, "The only hammock I brought was my banana hammock," and my mom's like, "Why do you have a hammock for a banana?"
That's the best. Oh, mom. I know. We'll make this calendar.
Well,
I know
because if
these-
you didn't have that,
our listeners will
if you
buy
didn't
it
have that
because they're
hammock
sick
there-
degenerates like us.
well, I mean, if you didn't have the hammock there, you just get arrested for indecent
You know,
exposure.
that's why you have the banana
Yeah.
hammock. It's really just protection for
Yeah.
everybody involved.
I don't know. Sometimes I like free donging.
Not in public.
Sure, why not?
I mean,
You can't think of a good reason.
Because you'll get arrested.
You can't think of any other good reason.
Because kids should not see that. That is like child predator level
you can't
stuff.
think of 5 good reasons.
maybe most adults shouldn't see it
Ages
either.
1 through 5 are pretty good reasons.
No, those are the same. That's all equally bad.
What if you fell and like you just
People will laugh at you.
slipped on the sidewalk and you just landed really
Yeah.
badly?
So I'm at 3. Oh yeah, no, you could get
I'm
sunburn.
just backed into a corner trying to defend it
Yep,
now.
you get sunburn on your donger.
That is
That
that is
definitely
bad.
That's 4.
That'd be really bad.
And if you're doing anything active, you could slip and fall and scrape it up. That's 5.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to like squeeze
You
around a
have
corner
5
and
good
like
reasons.
it scrapes against the side of a corner.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What
All
the
I heard
fuck
was
are
it
you-
scrapes
what-
on a corner. What are you talking
What
about?
are you doing? Like, how do you live your daily life where you're in danger of scratching yourself on a corner?
Well, not my dick most times, but like I don't know, I injure myself all the
You know,
time.
I just want to point out we're less than 10 minutes into the show and we've already evolved into dick jokes. Usually we at least make it 10 minutes, guys. The
Yeah.
bar is dropping.
Well, Matt, you should have come.
All right, Carlos, what have you been up to this week?
Not really too much, just worked. Not a whole lot more than that.
You're not going to give me anything to work with?
Nothing at all.
What the fuck?
Well,
I don't know.
this
It was
then?
let's see. It was
I'll give you this
Memorial
middle
Day.
finger.
This Memorial Day Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great. Not working that day. I didn't do a whole lot more than that though. I don't know. Basically,
It's giving me nothing.
Yeah.
Man. I don't.
there's nothing to say. I got nothing more to
Like,
add.
I would expect that from Miles. But,
No, but like,
Yeah, no, just worked.
well, I mean, like, I listened to podcasts this weekend. I just took it easy.
Was it our podcast?
No, I did not.
Well, then
listen-
you traitor.
no, I don't.
you don't only listen to us?
No, I generally don't listen to our podcast because that's kind of a masturbatory. Like,
That's how I go to sleep every night.
Yeah, while masturbating and listening to our podcast.
That's how big of a narcissist I
I
am.
see. All right.
Actually, we did watch one of ours the other week, and then
That
Matt,
was just bad timing.
Matt, and what's her name?
Serena.
Serena. They came over and they were
That
like,
was just real bad timing.
It was bad timing because we were just checking the audio on it.
Yeah.
And they come in and they're like, "Are you guys watching yourselves? Is this the show you just recorded?" We're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But it's not what it looks like.
You can't explain that one away.
No.
It's way too hard to be like, well, no. we were just checking the audio. Because no matter what you say, it sounds like a lie.
Why are you 35 minutes in if you were just checking the audio? Don't
We
worry
were
about
skipping around.
Why are your penises in your hands?
Well, no, that's just how we sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's just the couch. That has nothing to do with well. Well, Matt knows that.
They didn't ask that question.
But I guess speaking of podcasts, though, we did record a Soundwave on Friday, so that
Oh,
was
wow.
fun.
Hey,
It was,
what'd you guys talk about?
It
Soundwave
was
this week?
Cyberpunk was the topic.
Well, cool. And that comes out this Thursday, right?
Maybe, yeah. That's certainly
Yeah,
a
yeah,
day
yeah.
of the week.
I love that Carlos has no idea when shows release.
Well, it's,
I know I have to come down here a couple times a week, but I don't know why.
He's been
Well,
doing
it's-
this for
it's-
5
well,
years.
no,
and
it's
has
because
no idea.
Soundwave moved around a little bit because it used to be we recorded it on Thursdays and it went up on Thursdays and then it got moved to Fridays. And
Yeah, and then I asked Matt to move it so we could still keep the Thursday thing.
so now our
consistent.
news isn't accurate. It's not up to date.
It's less than a week old.
I know. I had talked about a Foo Fighters song that was released the previous day, and now it's going to be like 8 days.
Okay, it's still not old news.
I know.
Like, I mean, and at least it's not fake news.
I don't know. Some of our stuff might be kind of fake.
No, we don't have fake
It's not
news.
like we've never had articles that are like turns out it's wrong.
No, yeah, but we always say
Yeah,
the next
Yeah.
week we're
disclaim.
like, oh shit, sorry guys, that one was bad.
No, it's only if we catch it during the show because if it's the next week we don't remember it.
Oh, there is that.
Yeah, but that's not relevant, Carlos. Shut up.
No, he's fine. He's fine. You leave the VP alone. I got your back, kind of, this one time. Maybe. Unless you do something else to piss me off, I'll just let Rick have you.
Oh, all right. I mean, I can. Let's see if this will piss you off.
No,
All right,
God
Rick,
damn
what-
it, shut up.
Rick, what
Challenge
did you,
accepted.
what have you been
Shut
doing
up!
lately?
Rick, what have you been up to this week?
Yeah, I did some working. I went to Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Oh, Oshkosh Bagosh. What'd you do
Yeah.
there?
I went to some breweries.
Oh, yeah, what breweries?
I don't remember their names.
And where are the growlers that you said you were going to bring from those breweries?
I didn't remember to do that until just now.
Okay,
So
then. You're fired?
I went to. We
It's
went
got
to
real
like,
awkward.
I went to like 2 breweries, maybe, and then a couple
Maybe?
tap rooms. I can't remember which one was a tap room and which was a brewery. I might have been one brewery and like 5 tap rooms. I'm not sure.
All right. Was it Bare Bones?
I couldn't tell you. I could not
Fox
remember.
River?
I-
Fifth Ward?
Yeah, maybe.
Those are the 3 breweries in
It could have been
Oshkosh.
those. It could have been. I think Fox River was definitely the brewery I went to for sure.
Oh, yeah, that was a brew pub.
Well, yeah. Well, all of them are brew pubs, I'm pretty sure. They
I
all
believe you. I don't know.
they all have like guest beers on too.
Mm,
They're all like they're not like around here like at Pitchfork where it's all Pitchfork beer.
not anymore. They now have 2 guest taps.
Yeah, but these are all like restaurant brewery
Oh, and
pub,
then
like kind of like Angry Minnow
oh, okay.
where you go and like they make their own beer, but also you like it's just not apparent like this is our beer, this is ours.
Well,
we
Angry
made
Minnow
this,
it
here
is.
it is.
Angry Minnow is a bad example
Well, no, it's
because
not.
they only have Angry Minnow beer on tap.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought they had other
No.
beers. But it's like that kind of atmosphere at the one that I went to, which I
More
believe was Fox
restaurant
River.
with beer rather than a brewery
But they have
with
they have
restaurant.
they're like a tap room and they make their own beer too. So I wasn't sure which ones we went to were
Okay.
breweries and which were tap rooms because there's a bunch of tap rooms down there. But yeah, I did that. We were gonna go to the Houdini Museum, but it was closed because it's apparently only open like 3 days a week for like 2.5 hours a day or
Well, that's
something like that.
stupid.
Like it's ridiculous.
That
So we
is
didn't make it there.
That is real dumb.
Yeah. But then I don't know, we just hung out in Oshkosh and drank most of the time.
That sounds pretty good.
That was a pretty good time.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good time. Yeah. Huh.
Anything else?
No, not
Alright.
besides that. That was kind of my trip for the week.
For the week? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did I do? I brewed on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I took work off early and got the brew done by 11, so I didn't have to brew until 1 a.m. Then
Nice.
I went to South Dakota the following morning. Well, so the following morning was kind of weird. So I went to meet up with my dad for a bike ride. Like I went over at he's like, be at my house at 6:30. We're gonna go for a bike ride and then we'll head up to South Dakota. So I get over there ready for a bike ride and he's like, oh wait, quick audible. I'm gonna go swim for an hour first. So my mom drove us and our bikes down to Perch Lake in
Mhm.
Hudson, near Hudson, and he swam across the lake a couple of times while like we walked around and did whatever at 6:30 in the morning, and then we rode our bikes back to River Falls,
Okay.
which was it was 24 miles, but it seemed like it was all uphill and all into a headwind.
Yeah.
It was a bad 24. Like, it was pretty brutal. So then we finally got to leave, and then we hit Urban Lodge Brewery, which is the brewery restaurant for Urban Moose. It's a real weird situation. Their logo is kind of cool. Like it's a U and then like here, hang on, I can bring it up here. But like it's a U and an M with like moose antlers on it. Let's see if I got a picture. Here.
Boom.
Come on, load. You can do it. I believe in you. You got this. Okay, or not. I don't know. It's that one there. It won't load in the big window. Kind of a cool
Oh,
logo.
yeah, that's a cool logo.
See that,
It
Carlos?
looks kind of like a moose with
Yeah.
big burly arms.
Yeah. So the beer was pretty good. Really liked it.
Awesome.
So we had lunch there. Got a
Where's that
growler,
at?
but we drank it. St. Cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So yeah, and then we went to Pottyville.
Oh, I saw your Snapchat for that.
Yeah. So Pottyville,
It just looked like a bunch of outhouses.
that's what it was. It's supposed to be the largest collection of outhouses in the U.S. And it might be, but I don't know if you've gone to any roadside attractions.
Yeah, I have.
Like
I
it
went to
kind
the-
of be like they build them up real big.
I went to Cadillac Ranch in Texas, and it was like, well, that's a bunch of cars.
Yep. That's kind of what it was like. The barbed wire museum was more entertaining. Not gonna lie. But yeah, so we got there and it's in somebody's yard.
Yeah.
Like so we're like going through this neighborhood and we're like, wait, Google, I feel like you're wrong. And we pull up and it's just in somebody's yard. They're not even home and we're just wandering through their yard looking at houses. I mean, it was cool because they were all themed.
Were they
Sure.
all usable?
No, we had to pee in a bush.
So many outhouses, not a single one usable.
Well, there was one in the back that looked like it was usable, but it was locked.
Oh, well, fuck you then.
So I peed in the bush behind that one.
So you didn't have a crappy time then?
No, I did not have a crappy time. I had a delightful time.
All right.
It was cool. It's one of those things where I love roadside attractions because you never know what you're gonna get. Some of them are really cool. Like, have you ever seen any of those like mystery spots? There's one in the Black Hills. There's one kind of by Mackinac Island, where it's just a bunch of like optical illusions
Nope.
and stuff where you can see like water run uphill. It looks like, and
Oh,
there's this. We did this one where I was like 10, and my grandpa stood on one spot and I stood on another, and it looks like I was taller than him. And so like stuff like that, where I could be taller than Carlos for once. We need to go there. Carlos can understand what it's like to be next to a monstrosity all the time.
we need to go there. I just need it.
But yeah, no. So roadside attractions are fun. So then we finally made it to South Dakota. We hung out at Fort Sisseton for the weekend. It was the rendezvous, 40th anniversary.
Mhm.
So what is the rendezvous then?
So the rendezvous. So Fort Sisseton is an old like prairie fort during the Indian troubles back in the late 1800s. It operated from 1866 to 1890 something, I think. And the rendezvous weekend, they bring in like a bunch of like reenactors and vendors and stuff, and they have cool things like there's like infantry drills and cavalry drills.
So what do they reenact though?
They don't reenact anything. They're like they reenact like camp life and
All right.
frontier life. So like you can walk through, and some of them are making pies, and some of them are making food, or like just kind of chilling. And
They did not eat pies.
yes, they did. They made
What?
pie.
What?
Why would they be
When-
eating pies?
When
if
do
they're,
you think
soldiers?
pie was invented?
Pie
no,
wasn't invented
People
till
made
the
pies back then.
70s.
A bunch of soldiers wouldn't be making pies for themselves.
Their wives would be.
That's
Did the wives
this
win with
isn't-
them?
yes.
Yes.
This is a fort.
In the 1860s. Once
It
you go
wasn't-
to the fort, you probably don't leave the fort.
No, you. That's where you live. Carlos,
I
you
know,
don't
I just assumed
understand forts.
I assumed that when back then they just all ate hardtack covered in weevils.
no,
No,
that's,
that was during the Civil War. If you were like a foot soldier in
Yeah.
the Civil War,
and you were like behind enemy lines and stuff, moving.
Yeah.
Not a fort.
like on Sherman's March, they ate. Well, Sherman's March is a bad example because they ate the souls of the innocents on that.
Well, I mean, they got all sorts of free food as they burned down every farm.
As they pillaged everything.
well,
But yeah, no. So
sometimes you gotta.
yeah, no. So they would go hunting and like eat buffalo and stuff like that. And some cool things I learned. The average, or so like the commander of the fort, he made $70 a month, which is the equivalent
That's a
of
fucking lot.
$1,000 a month now.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought.
No.
I thought that was a lot.
Yeah.
Really? In the 1800s, $70 was 1,000 now?
Yeah.
I thought it was higher.
Hang on. It was either 1,000 or 2,000. Let me double check that.
Well, if it was 2,000, that'd be a little bit more, make a little bit more sense.
Inflation calculator.
Because I mean, if he was making $70 and it was that much, how much were the soldiers making?
Okay. So $70 in January of 1866. Oh, that one goes back to 13. 1800. There we go.
Yeah.
Here, the West Egg one. That's the one I was using. So $70 in 1866.
And
$1,164.
Huh.
And 53 cents.
Wow.
Yep.
I thought it was actually a bigger gap.
I know. I mean, it's
Because I guess our inflation has gone up so much since the 70s. It kind of seems like it would be.
yeah. So something
didn't
that would
trend
cost
that high
you
before.
$70 today would cost you $4.48 in 1866.
Right. I guess because our trend since the 70s, like someone who made minimum wage in the 70s, like $4, today that would be like $19.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because our curve has gone so steep
Yeah,
since then.
It's very steep now.
So I guess it wasn't as steep before. I guess that's why I looked back and thought, that's old. That must have been like half a penny was 1,000 million.
Well, so the lowest paid people at the fort were the Indian scouts that they hired. Like they had a group of like 10 to 15 Native Americans that they hired to be scouts. They were paid $12 a month, which is like $200.
Well, but they lived there, didn't they?
Yeah. No, so they all lived at the fort, and so I'm sure
So
like
that's
that,
not that bad.
like that counted all their housing and stuff like that. Like that
Yeah.
wasn't part of their $12 pay.
Oh, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not horrible.
And like, especially because the natives back then knew way more than we knew about how to like live
Mhm.
off the land and stuff. So
I was just it was one of those things that was really interesting. Also,
Yeah.
there was 2 contingents of Buffalo soldiers that were stationed at the fort, which is kind of cool. Buffalo soldiers was the what the natives called the African American soldiers.
Oh.
Because they wore buffalo coats and
I see.
had curly hair like buffalo.
also, it's a
Oh.
song by Bob Marley.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So like, I didn't realize that there were ever black people in South Dakota.
There's
Apparently
just that
there were at
one time in
least two.
history, and then after
There were
that,
2
they
at
left.
least.
Well, no, 2 squads.
Oh.
Yeah, like
So
or
there were like
units
12 probably.
Yeah.
At least.
at least.
And then they left.
Well,
and never
so
wanted to return.
and it was kind of cool because the Buffalo soldiers prided themselves on marksmanship, and so they had like the stat breakdown, and it was like one of the units was like 3 sharpshooters and 27 like expert marksmen in the unit, and then like the next one like was like 3 sharpshooters, 14 expert marksmen, and then like the rest were just like regular marksmen or whatever.
Sure.
And then they go to the other battalions and it's like 1 sharpshooter and 1 expert marksman. Which I thought was really interesting. So
Yeah.
it was some cool stuff. And then so they had like demonstrations about stuff. Highlight of the entire weekend though was we were watching the cavalry demonstration where they would go through this course where they would take out their saber and hit a watermelon with their saber,
Mhm.
like try to decapitate the watermelon. Then they would sheathe the saber, pull out their pistol, and then shoot 6 balloons at regular intervals, like while riding by on a horse.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff. And so we're watching that, and this guy who is already gone, he gets up for a second one, and he's like overconfident.
Mhm.
So he pulls out his saber, and he's like going at like a full gallop at this watermelon, like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And we're like, oh man, this guy, he's got it. He nails the watermelon, like just destroys it, like clean in half, and there's little bits of watermelon in places. And
Nice.
then he's starting to turn, but you see it like he's a little uneasy on the saddle, and he's making the turn. He starts to tip, and he just flies off the horse. He's on the ground. The horse takes off like a rocket into the crowd.
You dumb bitch.
And nobody's paying attention to the dude on the ground. Everybody's watching the rocketing away horse. And so like the other people, they jump on their horses and they're chasing after the horse trying to get it. You could have played yakety sax and it would have fit perfectly. It was amazing. And so they finally get the horse calmed down and whatnot. Nobody's paying attention to the dude, and we turn and look, and he's like off the ground. His face is beet red. He's carrying a stirrup in one hand, his sword in the other, and he's using like a cane. Just looks so defeated.
You dumb bitch.
Maybe he was really wasted.
He might have been, but there was no beer garden. That was the thing that bothered me the
Wait,
most.
Oh, really?
There was no booze there?
No beer garden. So, we
Was there alcohol at all?
not sold at the fort, but we knew
man.
that going in. So we put a bunch of beer in the car and coolers, and so we made snack breaks
Sure.
where we went and we sat out by the car and downed a couple of beers, then went back in and then came back and downed a couple of beers. We also saw a play while we were there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a local production put on a play, and it was hilarious. Not gonna lie, I mean it was bad, but it was hilarious. The only person who had any acting chops was the villain.
Yeah.
And he had a great plan. So his plan was there was this moron who owned a ranch who was supposedly the good guy, and he had oil on his ranch, and he kept calling it black stuff that kept making his cows die. The moron had 4 head of cattle on a ranch, right? So then there was like this little podunk train operation that was the only spur line to this ranch.
Oh yeah.
So the villain was like, "Phew, I get the ranch and the spur line, I make a bunch of money." So he murdered the dude who owned the spur line,
oh yeah.
and then leveraged the widow and tried to seduce the daughter. Like, this was a great plan
Mm-hmm.
until he fucked it up. It's just a bummer.
He wasn't defeated
Fucked
by
it
a
up.
cow, at least, right?
No, he had at the end of the play, he had tied the daughter to the train tracks, and she was about to be run over by a train. Then Mr. White Hat Black Goo shows up and pushes him in front of the redirects the train, pushes the evil dude in front of the train, and saves the day. And then finds out that the black goo is oil.
What an idiot.
I know. It was a bummer, man. Just a bummer.
Sometimes you just want to see the bad guys win.
I did. Plus, he had like a twirly mustache,
Well, that's just perfect.
and he had a really good evil laugh. And so every time he would come out, everybody would be like, "Boo!" And I would just laugh.
Well, everybody who would come out.
And no, every time the bad guy would come out, everybody would boo.
Why would they boo? He's the best part.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
No, you're not. You're at a play. You're not supposed to do stuff
That's
like that.
what they encourage us to do.
Well, you should
And
have
then when the good guy came out, you're supposed to cheer.
just done the opposite.
It's pretty much what I did, because every time he would say something, I was like,
You're
'Cause
stupid.
he had a lot of really good puns too, and it was great. And then at one point, he pulls out a rag and a bottle, and he's like, "How about some chloroform?" Well, a little bit more. Well, let's just use all of it. And then he chases like the heroin through the audience with his chloroform rag.
It sounds weird, but cool.
It was it was $2 well spent.
Oh, $2? Sure.
$2. And then $1 for popcorn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good enough.
It's just a lot of fun. I don't know. I really like cheesy
Yeah, it's good.
things. It's a blast. All right, and then that's pretty much all we did. Did that.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
It was. You want to grab the beer?
The beer.
The beer.
The beer.
So the beer that Rick is grabbing.
The beer.
Once we're we're 30 minutes into the show, so we should probably do some beer here. It is resin from Six Point Brewery. Six Point Brewery is out of New York. It's a double IPA coming in at 9.1% ABV. An ode to the sticky quintessence of hops that never forgoes balance. This piney, resinous double IPA clocks in at over 100 IBUs. First formulated. Oh, are these 12-ounce cans?
I don't know.
Oh, they are. Yep.
Yeah.
They're just tall 12 ounces.
Yeah. Like the
First
thin ones.
formulated in 2004, this is the story of the sticky quintessence of the hop cone and all the joy it brings. Very simple labeling. Like,
Yeah, I like the simpleness.
it almost looks retro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it almost does. Especially with the green and the gold highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resin is not about fearing the mysterious and potent force of the hop cone. It's about embracing it. Feel it coat your tongue, tango with the malt, and slap some bitter sense into you. Yes, it stings, but it feels so good at the same time. Now that's mad science.
Mad
It
science.
says it was formulated by the mad scientists.
6 Point Brewery, Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
It says June 2017. I don't know if that's a Best Buy or bottled at.
Probably Best Buy.
Yeah, BB05 June 17. Yep. Okay.
So we're a day early on it.
We're a day early on the BB.
So good. It's in my
Carlos?
mouth.
It's got a good taste to it, that's for sure.
Can you
Like
be
it-
any more specific?
Like it's like you say, it's like 9%. Like it really, I don't know, it just rolls right out into your tongue and down your mouth, like down your throat really easily. Like it has I feel a slight tingling to my tongue, but it's like I don't know, it's really good actually.
Talking about dicks or beer.
Both. Talking about dick beer, duh. Rick?
Resin.
Resin.
Aptly named. It's a very resonant. I don't know what hops they used in this, but very resinous, piney.
Well, you are the new hop expert on
Nope.
Homebrew Bound,
Nope.
so why don't you take a guess?
Willamette.
No.
That's just one that I know the name of.
Okay. All right, you're the resident hop expert in training on.
Is it American?
Yes. No, I'm guessing
Oh.
there's all American hops in here.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna go with not EKG.
Okay. Well, so all right,
I'm right there.
you are right there. It is not EKG. I'm guessing Centennial, maybe some Simcoe.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
You don't fucking know.
I have no idea. That's why I'm saying you're probably right, because I'm not.
No, it's good. It tastes like an early 2000s double IPA. Remember the IBU race? It came to a head in
I don't remember
2000
it. I remember hearing about it.
like 2012, 2013, when people were like, "We're gonna put a bajillion IBUs in this." Like you can perceive, like the human palate can perceive up to 100.
Yeah.
People were like, 900 IBUs. There's more hops than beer in the beer. Like no, just like, and I mean that's so like I think the highest was like 200, but most of them were like once you hit over 100, you can't taste it
Yeah.
anymore. It's just too bitter.
You can't taste the difference between them for sure.
But this is good. It's very, I almost want to say like sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
I think the name is really good.
yeah, it's that icky sticky resin, you know.
Yeah. It's a really resinous hop. There's no citrus, none of that.
It's
floral
all
business.
pine and resin.
Yeah. None of that. All that.
Finishes
this
real
is a
clean.
lumberjack beer. That's what this is. This tastes like trees.
Yeah. Carlos?
And it's good.
Give me a number.
It's really good. I'm going to give it an 8.
Ooh, an 8. I was not expecting that.
I'm going to give this an 8 as well, actually. I think it's quite good. I've had better beers, but I've had many worse beers.
I like that I can't taste that it's 10%.
Yeah. It's well covered.
I'm going to give it an 8.5. It's real good.
Thought about going that way.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
just not sure.
It is real good. Beer Advocate gave it a 91,
Ooh, that'd be a 9.1 here.
which is the same as the APV. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Probably time to do that.
And now the Department of Defense presents news with Casey.
That's me. A lawyer in central Mexico is taking the fight against President Donald Trump to the toilet. Antonio
Bada bing.
Badagili.
Antonio.
What's wrong?
Antonio
Casey?
B.
Antonio Bada is reportedly planning to launch a Trump-branded toilet paper later this year, with 30% of the profits going toward financing programs that support migrants and Mexicans deported from the U.S. A photograph of the prototype packaging shows a cartoon version of Trump giving a thumbs up alongside a slogan, "Softness without borders." The image was shared online earlier this week and is now going viral. Bada said that he was initially inspired to release a product that made a stand against Trump following the businessman's insulting comments about Mexicans as he announced his candidacy for presidency in June 2015. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best, Trump said. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. It annoyed me, and I started to look for a way to do something that would have an impact, Bada said. Not in a mocking tone or as revenge, but in a positive way. Lawyer said he initially planned to register a clothing or shoe line under the Trump name. His family runs a shoemaking business, but he discovered that Mexico's Institute of Industrial Property had already granted trademarks to the Trump organization. Then came the idea of producing toilet paper, a product that was ironic and that would remain in the market for a good time. Bada, who is investing 40,000 pesos of his own money, about $21,000 into the project, said, to his relief, he found the Trump trademark for hygienic paper had not yet been taken. According to the Associated Press, the Institute approved his trademark application for Trump toilet paper in October 2015. Bada hopes to begin selling the paper in September, but says making money from the project is secondary. What I want is that it is useful to help migrants and the deported.
I like that he says like he's not trying to be mean or anything with it, but he's like, toilet paper though. Trump your toilet paper. Okay, fair enough from my point of view, but also don't say that then.
Well, to be fair, he did try to start with like clothes or shoes because that was what he knew, and then he's like, oh shit. Wait a second.
You can't say that anymore. You're making a toilet paper named after
like-
somebody.
No, to be fair, he said that it wasn't his primary goal.
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
Yeah, just a secondary goal.
And I don't think I could wet my ass with the face of Donald Trump.
I could.
He's not putting the face on the paper, is he?
Oh, it's a cartoon face. Yeah, here.
On the toilet paper?
Yeah, I wonder if I
Oh.
could find the Trump.
Well, that's just a copy of when they did that with every other president. So this isn't original at all.
Wait,
Hang on.
they did that with other
I
presidents?
have
Yeah,
the
they
mock.
had-
Well, okay, no,
They had
It's-
Romney on
so
it.
it's
and
not
everything.
it's not on the toilet paper itself. It's on the
It's on the packaging.
the packaging.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I can. Come on, just give me. I don't want to see a video. I just want to show people the photo. There it is. Oh,
All right.
there it is, right there. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I had it.
Oh, he is a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, it makes Trump a roll of toilet
All
paper.
right.
He's kind of adorable in it.
I mean, the toilet paper is less orange than I would have made it.
Well, it's kind of adorable. It looks happy.
I wonder if it's like the bad shit tickets where they're like real scratchy. 'Cause I don't like those. Those are not good. Not good at all.
Start using it as like, I regret this immensely.
All right, a Chandler, Arizona man now has an official driver's license featuring a photo of him wearing a colander. Sean Corbett actually succeeded after years of trying to be photographed with the spaghetti strainer hat and being rejected at the motor vehicles department. One location finally allowed it, and the license arrived in the mail on Tuesday. The whole process is intimidating, especially when people are yelling at you and scorning you for making a mockery out of their system, Corbett, a Lyft and Uber driver, said. Corbett said that his quest was all in the name of religious freedom. As a Pastafarian in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, Corbett said he wanted to ease the way for people of other religions to don the headwear of their choice, such as a hijab or a turban or a colander, without opposition. It's nothing anybody should have to experience, Corbett said. They shouldn't be bullied because their beliefs are different from other people. He added that some may view the religion as a satirical version of standard religion. Corbett's crusade may be cut short, however. CNN reports that the state is going to revoke the license.
What?
Yep.
They already did it. It's going to cost them more money to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
And cause more of an uproar.
Wow.
And give him, like, I don't care. I mean, I understand why they don't want people wearing any sort of headwear and stuff in their identification photo.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. At the same time, I had a non-bearded picture of myself on my license for a long time. And it didn't look like anything like me once I had a beard.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there?
What?
What's the difference between?
I've got no contribution.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
no
I mean, okay.
contribution.
All right, that's fine. Been drinking all day. It's not my fault.
I just don't like this guy. I've heard so many things about him. I've got nothing
Corbett?
to say about him. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know anything about him except that he wore a colander.
this has
on
been
his
going
head.
on for a couple years with this guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
Just that story, just in general.
Just
like
this story?
he's been trying to do this for like a couple years.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if he wants to keep
A couple of Aussies got away with it a while back.
if he wants to keep wasting his time doing it, he's free to keep wasting his time doing it.
I just don't care about it anymore.
If he
That's
wants to
just-
make a mockery of the DMV, let him.
Well, the DMV is a mockery of itself at this
yeah,
point,
no. It's already been made a mockery enough.
right? If you can't join them, beat them seems to be the philosophy of former 7-Eleven owner in Boston, Abu Massa. Abu Massa is so angry with the convenience store chain that he has made it his mission to compete with them directly. My goal is to get them to close, Massa said. Massa recently opened up his own convenience store, 612, that offers many of the same items as 7-Eleven, but not hot food. That's because the chain's policy towards hot food is the issue Massa got hot under the collar. Massa said 7-Eleven corporate offices demanded he offer hot dogs, taquitos, and pizza at his franchise, even though he says they didn't sell. He said there were days when he had to throw out hundreds of dollars worth of food that didn't sell, but he had no choice but to follow orders. Whatever, whenever they want, they can bring into the store because we have no option and no choice but to accept it, he said. Because they said, you signed the paperwork. He said the contention over hot foods led to other conflicts and a legal battle over Moss's franchise rights. Ultimately, he settled out of court, but instead of going gently into the good night, Mossa decided to open his new convenience store, 612, across the street from his old location, which is still open under new management. A lot of his customers from the 7-Eleven days are supporting his fight against the chain. When I learned the story behind it, that he got cut from the 7-Eleven roster and started his own team, I thought it was the greatest thing I'd ever heard. A gang fighter for ho-hos and lukewarm coffee, Brian Donovan said. Mazda said his strategy for destroying 7-Eleven is simple. I know the price of everything in that store, so I sell the same things cheaper. Well, not everything. No hot food, he said. Never. No hot food at 6:12.
This is the greatest thing. I want to live in this town and just watch it happen. It's so great.
Like, how bitter do you have to be?
So mad.
Because
Selling,
yeah,
just selling stuff at a loss just to.
just to fuck with 7-Eleven. But no hot food.
No.
No hot food. So I mean, you could just like you're already taking a loss of hundreds of dollars a day, apparently.
Just put one hot dog on the roller and let it sit there all fucking day.
Well, also, you know those taquitos are days old on the roller. You don't buy them sober.
no.
I don't know anybody who has gone into a 7-Eleven or a quick or an SA or whatever or a Holiday and bought something off of a roller while they are in their right mind.
At a Quick Trip I will.
Like I said, nobody in their right mind.
But like a lot of the hot food will actually have time stamps on it. And I do take a look to like, because I do remember
Do you
working at
believe those
McDonald's and like how some of the rules were like, all right, if it's going to expire eventually, put a new tag on it for the next day. And like that was like a pretty fucked up rule.
Well, I remember running the cabinet at McDonald's, and when the beeper would go off to replace it, we would just hit reset.
Yep.
Like, well, I don't want to make more.
Oh no! Never eat grilled chicken at McDonald's. Never do it. Don't do it. Bad
No.
idea.
You can at 11:30.
Yes, if you do it at
Or
11:30
don't ever eat there.
or 10:30 in the
And
morning,
That's it.
because that's when they
Oh, yep.
switch over.
Well, they usually do a new batch right before lunch, though.
Yeah. But yeah, that otherwise, because that grilled chicken is probably been sitting there since 3:00. in the
Oh, it's-
afternoon
it's
if you go
bad.
there at like
And if you go late at night, you're kind of fucked because one, you don't want any of the food that's been sitting there, and if you ask for like fresh food or if you order a patty with no salt, which means they have to make it fresh, you're not gonna like what happens to it.
I don't know, like I've never seen people fuck with it, but
I have from standing in the lobby.
oh yeah,
Just like don't
Not
push
at
your
this one, but
like when
in
when
Red
you're
Wing.
when you're dealing with teenagers,
oh yeah.
don't push your luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of a good rule of thumb.
Honestly, the best case scenario is you order food and like they don't have any in the cabinet.
Well, Rick and I, after the show last week, we went to Burger King, right?
all right.
And we got there, and we wanted to do 2 orders because their lobby was closed.
Yeah.
And so we got up to the thing, and Rick does his order, and he's like, "Oh, hey, can I do a second order?" And the guy was like, "No, it's policy. We can only do 1 order at a time now."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh." So then we drove up to the next window, and we're like, "Hey, man, we're just gonna drive around real because we knew it was gonna be a wait on the food because it's always wait at the food."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Hey, man, we understand it's policy. We're just gonna drive around real quick and do a second order." And he was like, "Well, do you know what you want? I'll just put it in right now." Well, no, I wanted to look at the menu.
But you took that from me.
You took that from me when you made up your bullshit excuse that you couldn't have 2 orders from the same car when we're the only people in the parking lot.
The only people there.
Because they're so busy all the time.
And so we roll around, and he answers in a voice.
Oh, he went, "Welcome to Burger King. How can I help you?"
He was like full Valley Girl
Yeah.
on the second runaround, and it took me aback. I was like, "I just need 1 moment, please."
It was so confusing.
Well, and I had a bit to drink that night, and
Yeah, we both did.
I was real confused about the
Well, then
entire
we
situation.
pulled up to get your order, and then he's like, "Pull around to the front." So we parked by the front door because apparently he wasn't ready. And I think he was just fucking with us this whole time. I'm pretty sure none of these policies exist, and he was just fucking with us.
But we got our mac and cheese bites, which were terrible.
They weren't great.
They were not good.
Nope.
So you actually tried them.
Yeah,
Yep,
they were not.
mac
great.
and cheese bites, guys, don't do it. Not even
Not
once.
even once.
They're
not. They're not bad.
No, they weren't
They're
bad.
just not good. Like, I'll eat them if they're sitting in front of me for free.
It was like a Cheeto Puff shell with bad mac and cheese in the middle.
It was all the mac and cheese was wicked dry.
Yeah, no, like there was no cream to it.
No.
It was just like noodles
Yeah,
with cheese gunk,
but
with
the,
cheese snot.
the cheese snot in the middle didn't even taste like cheese. It just tasted like they boiled like elbow noodles and then put them in the middle of the Cheeto bite thing and then just called her good.
Yeah.
It didn't taste like mac and cheese at all.
No, not even a little bit.
And it didn't taste like Cheetos. It tasted like a subpar version.
When
of
they
both of them
cold, they
smashed
kind of
together.
taste like Cheetos.
Maybe. I didn't.
Because I had some like well after they got cold.
You-
Because it took me a really long time to eat my hamburger. Because I was too busy watching myself on the television.
It's true. That was that night.
you kept eating them.
Well, yeah, I ate them until they disappeared.
Wow. Well, I hear like they're not great. They're not great, but you guys ate them all.
Well, you can't not eat them. And if anybody's gonna lecture us about that, it can't be you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
true.
There's a lot of stuff I don't eat.
What?
There's a lot of stuff that you do.
It's
and
only
you're
because
like,
Yeah.
it's not by you, and you don't have access to it. That's why you don't eat it.
Or until it runs out, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess I did eat a bag of those Quaker bite things.
You ate a bag of Quaker bites?
Yeah,
Because it was nearby.
they were cheese flavored,
That's what it is.
so it's all right.
It was nearby.
Those are so bad. It's like eating packing peanuts.
No. No, they're not. I'm talking about the ones they sell in like the bags.
Oh, so packing peanuts in the bag.
No, they're not. They're not the ones that are like the.
Did you know
Rice
that I
ball-
learned
the
today?
thick,
I learned
Quaker-
yesterday that you can eat packing peanuts.
Yeah, no, I ate a bunch once.
I had no idea. And I was at work, and my partner grabs one, and he munches it, and I was like, "The fuck you doing, boy?" Because
No,
that's styrofoam.
they're corn based.
Yeah, they're not made from styrofoam anymore. They're made from cornstarch. He just did it because he was I guess it wasn't just out of the blue, but he was like, "Did you know these are basically Cheetos?" And I was like, well, it's styrofoam, so it's not really the same, but they kind of look alike." And then he ate it, and I was like, you fucking don't. You got to spit that. What are you doing? That's petroleum based. Apparently, it's not
Yep,
cornstarch.
I ate half a box of them once.
Apparently, you can.
Well,
Was that when it was still styrofoam?
no, they've been cornstarch for years and years now.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's-
They
yeah.
have been for a while.
I'm surprised your parents didn't like give them to you for snacks.
No,
What kind of parents are those?
my parents didn't give
Poor
me
ones.
snacks.
No,
My parents were too poor for snacks.
Just some powdered cheese
Yeah.
to go on top of them, and there you
yeah,
go.
no,
They're Cheetos.
you buy like a big bag of packing peanuts and a box of mac and cheese, and you just take out the powdered shit and you
Why
put that
would
over.
why would they buy something for me to eat? My parents never did that.
Anyway, story of me eating a half a box of packing peanuts. I don't know how old I was, but I was at my grandma's house, and my cousin was a couple years older than me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you can eat those; they're fine." And so I sat at I sat at the one end of the treadmill, and he would like pour them on the treadmill, and I would just eat them. Until I threw up onto the treadmill. Grandma was pissed.
That's a stupid story.
I don't know what he said to make me want to eat them. But I ate a bunch of them.
And there was was there like a multicolored smear that just? kept
Oh, it
going
was
around?
not good. Because it just recycles through.
Yeah.
Also, it was going fast enough where it was spraying a little bit off.
Yeah. Just little spritz once in a while.
It was not good.
What,
Never throw up on a treadmill.
did your parents punish you afterwards?
Well, no. So my parents had left me with Grandma for the weekend. Grandma was not happy, but she didn't know what to do. And that's how I learned it wasn't toxic, because she called poison control.
Oh yeah.
Because I ate a bunch.
It's almost like you have to look after what kids are doing.
So
Right?
she
We're real dumb.
she called poison control before just calling the ambulance for no reason.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wish people would do that more.
Is that your PSA for the day?
I think it's 1-900-2222. It's easy. Look it up online. It's free.
That's just 4
Poison
twos.
control?
It's just the 4 twos, and that's it.
I know it's 2222 for the last digits.
Poison control number 800-222-1222.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, so it's 3 2s, then a 1, and then 3 more 2s.
Yeah.
That's Wisconsin poison control. Actually, at poisoncontrol.org, that's all the poison controls.
Yeah.
I don't know why we have to have wisconsinpoison.org. How is that different than? Do we have different poisons?
No, they have a different Mr. Yuck sticker.
Ooh,
Maybe.
hang on, guys. We have 3 sections. We have for kids, for teens, and for adults. I kind of want to know what's under the 4 teens.
I want to know. Wait, is it all about don't give yourself alcohol enemas?
Ooh, 100 grand game and an activity booklet.
100 grand a game? What?
Oh, we have a game to play.
We do. Carlos, which one of these is not a way to be poisoned? Through the skin, breathing it, swallowing something, or through the bones and joints?
Guess the bones and joints?
Ding, 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 ding! You know how not to be poisoned.
I mean, technically, if you're really trying hard, you could probably inject it directly into the bones. But
You would need an IO needle.
this this is a government-sponsored website, and they're officially advertising for 100 grand candy bars.
Fuck it.
I'm surprised they have any sort of advertising at all.
Oh, and blow pop.
Illuminati. Illuminati.
I've never seen 100 grand
so-
ad anywhere.
All right, so a correct answer gets a 100 grand candy bar. An incorrect answer gets a blow pop for blowing the answer.
But I kind of want blow pops more, though. So, I mean,
So you would get them wrong.
yeah.
We're not playing it right.
Blow pops would last a lot longer.
Oh, there's a parent letter. Because apparently you have to send a letter home to your parents to be like, yeah, we're going to teach your kids about poisons.
Yeah. So that way your kids know how to murder you. That's what you're.
All right, we still have news stories. I should probably finish those.
Oh, yeah, we got.
And we have a game to play after this. And all right. Burger King appears to be eyeing more than just business expansion this summer. The fast food giant has launched a mock online vote titled Who is the King? That pits its fictional royal brand name against Belgium's King Philip ahead of the company's first Burger King restaurant in the Western Europe country. 2 kings, 1 single crown. Who shall reign? It asks. Unfortunately, the advertising campaign, as playful as it may be, is reportedly broiled more than just burgers. A spokesman for Belgium's royal family told the BBC that they have reached out to Burger King to express their disapproval of the advertisement, which features a cartoon image of King Philip. Since it is for commercial purposes, we would not have given our authorization, royal spokesman Pierre-Emmanuel Debau told
He's French. Get him out.
He's Belgian.
That's a French fucking name.
No, it's a Belgian name.
Get him out.
Told the British authorization, or told the British News Network. As of Sunday, the online election appears to remain underway. Participants are encouraged to select a king, though measures are in place to sway users to select Burger King. Votes can be cast until June 19th. So go and dethrone the King of Belgium with Burger King.
What if I want like a different candidate? Then I don't want Burger King to be the king.
Just write in Trump.
I don't think I'd want that either.
Do you want Ronald McDonald?
No.
No.
What about Wendy?
I'd take Wendy.
Yeah, I'd take Wendy too.
Her Baconator is pretty baller.
And she seems nice. Just looking at her picture, she seems nice.
And I really like Wendy's fries.
Yeah, Wendy's fries are the best.
Wendy's fries are really good.
They're the best fries. They just are. I believe it.
No, the best fries are curly fries.
Where are you getting curly fries?
Arby's.
Arby's can
they don't
fuck
have
off
this.
though. I don't
Arby's
even
doesn't
go
have
there.
anything, do they?
Arby's has curly fries
No,
and
but,
they have
like
roast
a-
beef sandwiches.
No.
But there's no face.
No.
to Arby's.
I like Wendy's fries better.
No, you're wrong. Plus, you
No,
can
I'm
get you can get honey mustard and 3 pepper sauce. And 3
What?
pepper sauce is fucking delicious at Arby's.
I've been to Arby's. Last time I remember, I was probably 11.
Then you're not qualified to debate this and just
No,
accept
the last
that curly
time I
fries are
went
the
there, I
best.
was 11 because it sucked ball holes every single time, all of the time.
Your
every
palate
time.
was not developed at 11. A roast beef and cheddar sandwich is goddamn delicious.
No,
They're
it's
not
not.
that great.
Arby's
They're not.
sucks. Arby's is
I went there a
no
couple months
Wendy's.
ago. It
Arby's
wasn't
will
great.
never beat Wendy's.
Arby's also has delicious wraps and sandwiches.
No, they don't.
And curly
Arby's
fries.
doesn't have dick. Wendy's
No,
is
you're right.
where
They
it's
don't
at.
have dick.
Once upon a time, though, they had this. For a while, they had this one summer. They had these Italian subs there.
Oh, the Italian subs were
But they
great.
got rid of them. Those motherfuckers.
No, they're back now.
No, they're not.
Yep, they are. Go
No.
back to Arby's.
I don't
Get
know.
some curly fries.
If I went there and they did not have Italian subs, I would be so angry, Casey. I would
Yeah,
just
but you
be-
have to be angry at Arby's. They
No.
just got rid of them.
No, I would never believe that. I'd believe that they'd never bring them back because nothing good happens.
Oh man, I don't know. I like Arby's. Arby's is good. I don't eat there very often.
I do
Though,
like their shakes though. Their shakes are great.
at Arby's.
Yeah.
I like their curly fries. I really like curly fries, and they also have straight fries. And sometimes you want to order the straight fries just so you can maybe get an accidental curly.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
You've never heard of the accidental curly rule? It's like the lucky fry.
Yeah, nothing's lucky if you're at Arby's. That's the problem.
Arby's is delicious.
Get the fuck out of Arby's.
Arby's no. So you know what the best part about Arby's is? They don't bogart their sauces. Everybody else, they're like charging you quarters and 50 cents for
Not
a fucking
Wendy's.
sauce.
Wendy's will give me whatever the fuck I want.
No, nah.
Yeah, dude.
They're gonna be like, no, it's gonna
Dude.
be a quarter for that sauce.
No, they don't, because I went to the Wendy's in Hudson and I was like, need a Baconator, need mayo on it. And he was like, totes. And then I got my Baconator and I was like, piddly ass mayo. Not enough. Need more. And I went up to the guy and I was like, I need more mayo.
No, I'm
And he
talking
was
about
like-
their fried dipping sauces, man.
He was like,
Not
here
their
you
fucking
go.
mayonnaise.
And then he gave me a bottle of fucking mayo.
anybody will give you a shit ton of mayonnaise.
Fry dipping sauce. What's a
Wait.
fry dipping sauce? Ketchup
No, dude, like if you
and
want
mayo, and you mix it together
if
in
you-
fancy sauce.
if you want like some honey mustard.
don't want that for
no,
French
I don't
fries.
want it.
No.
I don't
or
want any of
That's
that.
for chicken.
any of your good sauces.
Those are
Those
not
are
for
like held
fries.
behind
Those aren't
lock
fries.
and
You're an
key
idiot.
everywhere.
You are an idiot.
You go to
You're
Arby's.
the dumbest.
You go to
person alive.
fucking Arby's,
You
and
are the
they're just
stupidest.
all set right there. You get
You are fucking
a
so
plethora
incorrect.
of sauces.
You're so wrong.
You're
You are
wrong,
the
Casey.
dumbest
You're
person
very
in
No.
the world.
I fucking love sauces. I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
It's all about the motherfucking sauce.
No, it's not.
Casey's
It's all
talking,
about the sauce.
well,
It's about-
Casey's talking.
If you had good food like at Wendy's, you wouldn't have to cover that shit up with sauces. That's what's up. That's what's up, bitch. You go to Arby's, so you have to cover that shit. Don't make me fight you.
I can't even do this anymore. I just can't.
Now you
I'm
realize.
dead
we're-
fucking serious. You're fucking
we
wrong.
are arguing over fast food.
Now you guys do realize though that Taco Bell for years has just been throwing packs of sauce and
Well, yeah, no.
throwing them.
I
at
mean,
people.
if we're gonna be completely honest,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is better than both of these, but they don't have French fries.
You know what's fucking funny about this is when you go to Taco Bell, I never want their sauce because they got rid of the border sauce.
Yeah.
Which one was the border sauce?
Oh, it was the like dark red one. The
Oh,
fucking
the dark,
delicious
yeah,
one.
yeah, like it had like the Chipotle.
And they got rid of it because they're dirty fucking bastards. But you go to Taco Bell now, and I'll still go, but I'm fucking mad about that sauce still. I'll still go.
You complain to him every time you go.
No, I don't bring it up because
you
they don't
should.
care.
You should be like, hey, you got any of that border sauce?
But you can buy it on eBay. I don't think I want fucking 8-year-old sauce though. But I every time you go, they're always like, "Do you want any sauce with that?" No, I don't need any sauce. No sauce? Like they're always like, "Really? Fucking we're going to give you some for free." So
And not a
Carlos
small
is
amount
right.
either, like-
And if you get sauce, oh my god. mild sauce. Sometimes I'll get that just because I'm like, sure, mild sauce. It's a fucking handful. It'll fill this box. They're just like fucking sauce.
They sauce the shit out of it.
It's too
Dude,
much sauce.
I can't find border sauce, but I have Diablo sauce.
No, it's the border sauce. Border
Um,
salsa, I think.
I got
don't remember what it is.
Verde sauce.
No, that's not the one. They
I'm
stopped making the
working, man.
Verde.
I'm looking. Let's see. We got.
I guess Taco Bell just
creamy
doesn't
sauce.
value their own sauces that much since they just throw it at people.
There's vintage. 4 retired vintage 2012 mild sauce packets, $20.
Well, that's strange.
It's a little bit strange, yeah.
What was it?
I
Oh, it's
searched-
Fire Border. Fire Border.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, how much were those 2012 packets going for?
$20 for 4.
That's only $5 each.
Okay.
Maybe? Is that it?
I got Diablo Fire mild hot sealed collector's version blank $100,000.
Wow.
Taco Bell fire sauce blank packet misprint $4. It's a fucking sauce packet. Like, here's $1.50. Marry me Taco Bell fire hot sauce packet. Like, people have a Taco Bell sauce racket going on. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I can't. I thought it was the border sauce.
Here's some employee who stole 500 plus Taco Bell sauce packets and is selling them for $175. Buy it now on eBay. It doesn't say it's an employee, but that's the only way you get it.
No,
how you
no,
get
it's not the only way. Because also you can just walk in the restaurant and just grab a handful from the box.
Well, or you just go to the drive-thru and they give you a fucking box of it.
I mean, look, honestly, if you walk in there, just grab a massive handful and just shove it in your bag, and they see you, they might, at most, they give you a dirty look. Otherwise, they're probably like not gonna care.
Here's a vintage Taco Bell mild sauce packet, unopened, $100.
Fire roasted. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, that's not border at all.
I think it was a fire roasted border sauce, though.
All right, doesn't matter. I got one more story. A Back to the Future fan who purchased a DeLorean because of the film found out Doc Brown was right. Serious shit does happen when the car reaches 88 miles per hour. Spencer White of Saugus, California, purchased a DeLorean a month ago after pining for the 19-era sports car for 10 years. The car is best known as the vehicle to take Michael J. Fox through time, but on Friday night, White was just using it to drive his mom around. White checked the speedometer and realized he was going 85 miles per hour, 3 miles less than the speed the car in the movie needs to travel to go back in time. I thought, let's take it up to 88, White said. I only got 3 more miles to go. White put the pedal to the metal to see what would happen. Spoiler alert, White didn't travel back in time. Instead, he'll be making a future trip to traffic court. I was at 88 for about 2 seconds, and immediately I saw a police officer behind me, he said. White said he and his mom couldn't stop laughing after a California highway patrolman told them the speed of the DeLorean. They even took a photo of the speed on the officer's radar gun. The officer thought that the coincidence was funny. He's even got this big grin on his face like he's won the lottery.
I'm glad that he could take the joke at least.
Right? White wasn't so lucky. The officer handed him a $400 traffic ticket before asking White if the car was carrying a flux capacitor. Maybe if I had a flux capacitor, he would have let me off, White said.
I know.
Like, I'm sorry, like a cop rolls up behind a DeLorean going 88. How do you ticket that guy? Well, like, shit. Yeah, all right.
I know. It sounds like the best of it all happened. for
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
And it's not like the DeLoreans are cheap anyways. He can afford $400.
When
I
he's
remember-
already going 85 by accident.
I remember one of
Yeah.
my biggest disappointments
Fuck
was
it.
Learning that if you're tall, you probably aren't going to ever be able to get a DeLorean.
That's why I like being normal sized.
You're short, Casey. That's not quite
No,
normal
I am
size.
normal sized.
No, he's a normal height. You're a fucking gargantuan
Yeah.
psycho.
I'm 6'2". There's lots of people taller than me.
Just because there's people taller doesn't mean it's
Yeah.
okay. Average height, I think, is 5'9".
Yeah, I'm.
Average height is 5'9". I am an
Whoa!
inch over average. Woo! Above average.
What did you wear, like heels to get
I was
measured or
right.
something?
I knew
Carl's
that
at
off the top of my
5'10". Leave
head.
me alone.
I knew that off the top of my head. I just want to point that out.
How tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm between 5'9" and 5'10". I'm not exactly sure where I'm at, but I'm about average height.
Yeah.
Carlos, you're a psychotic,
you're-
huge thing.
I'm a couple inches taller.
You're a gargantuan.
Yeah.
You're not tall until you're like
Carlos is
starting
an Amazon.
6'3".
What?
No. You can't just make an arbitrary
No,
number that says you're
That's
tall
not an
after this height.
arbitrary number.
You're
That's
tall if
just
you're
a number
over
higher than
6.
him.
No, I base it all on like the D&D charts of like what you can roll randomly, and 6'2" is the highest.
No, if you're over 6, you're tall.
Nah.
And if you're under like 5'8", you're real short.
Isn't that still really close to average?
Is it 5'8"?
Yeah, that's really close to the average.
Yeah, no, but fine, 5'7". If you're under 5'7", you're short.
I have a friend who's 5'6".
He's
He
short.
is short.
Yeah.
He is short.
I mean, the problem is I hang out with giant people.
Who else is giant that you hang out with?
You and Matt and Pete. You guys are all over 6 feet.
Matt's
Matt is
tall?
not.
Matt's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think Jake Tom's tall, but
Oh yeah, no, Jake Tom is
Jake
also a
Tom's tall.
giant.
Speedy's tall.
Speedy's tall.
Yeah.
maybe you're
We're
just
the
short,
shortest.
Casey.
We're average.
We're average and we're the
Among the-
shortest people in
among
this
the
whole
group?
group.
Maybe you're the shorts.
In this group, we're short, but the national average.
You might not be accurate
We gotta
anymore.
find some shorter fuckers to come in
We
here.
need short friends. Or we just gotta start cutting off people at the knees.
That or well, I think if we just find one really short friend, that'd be good.
I think we'll look good.
Yeah. So if we got any Gary Colemans listening, come on in.
Actually, we need one short, fat friend.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Because a
If
short,
you're
skinny friend doesn't help us.
If you're really short and fat, come on in. We want you to be friends with us. We don't care if you suck personally, like your personality.
No, we just need help in the looks department.
Yeah. You're just gonna shut up and stand
Because anytime we go hang out with Carlos and Jake and
there. We're so short.
we look like tiny baby men.
I do. I feel like a little baby.
There's
person.
nothing we can do about it.
I don't know. I just can never.
Yeah,
get
you do
DeLorean,
know.
no.
My partner at work is 6'4". Doesn't help.
And
Go
there's
to
also-
work. I hang out with my friends. Everything. All the time. Tall
Always
people.
short. And I'm not that short, damn it.
No, we're not short at all. We're average. Solid average.
Ladies.
I mean, if you want to talk about average, I've got other average things, ladies.
All right, what's our fucking game?
All right, game time.
Oh, wait, hang on.
All right, I guess no. Oh, good.
We need the bell.
All right, so our game is based on something that just kind of came out. Pornhub regularly releases
I'm familiar.
weird facts, about searches. So recently, Pornhub released facts about the highest misspelled search by state. So what we're gonna do is I've got a list of 10 words that are misspelled. I'm gonna tell you what they are and how they're misspelled, and then you guys have to guess which state it is. Now, some of them are the same for different states. Don't look it up.
No, I was
do that?
gonna
Okay.
need a score sheet.
Okay. So some of them are the same for different states. So you just have to guess one of the states.
Okay.
So if you guess one of the states, right, that's good. So that's the game. It's a pretty simple game. I was gonna use it as news, but it seemed like a good game.
Yeah.
Casey and I decided. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I
You guys
am
to
ready.
go? The first one, HENTI. Hentai. It's spelled incorrectly. It's spelled henty.
Wait, how did they spell it?
HENTI.
You want to
And
guess first? Or should I guess first?
States. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
I'm gonna go with California.
Okay. Neither of you are correct.
Ah.
I'm going to give you a bonus round on this. I'll give
Okay.
you a bonus round if you're both wrong.
Will you give us a hint?
I'll give you a hint. Give me
Okay.
a second.
All right. Give us
there-
the state bird.
I don't know any state birds.
Look it up.
Casey might
No,
know that. Don't
because-
do that.
Okay, I'm gonna
Casey
give-
knows all sorts of
I'm going to
stupid
give you
shit.
the number of states that have this
Casey
as
saw the
their
state
number
bird
one
museum.
misspelled. So,
That doesn't seem like a hint.
well, it's not much of a hint, but I can't give you a hint because I don't know enough about states to give you hints off the
Alright,
top of my fucking
My next guess
head.
is Washington.
Okay, hang on. Let me give you the hint, and then you can guess.
We get a hint.
Well, I don't
So
know.
it's four states share this misspelling.
All right, yeah.
Henti.
I'm going with Washington.
DC or Washington
Washington
State.
Washington D.C. isn't a state.
I know, but it's in here.
In Washington D.C.
No, you can't do that.
It has to be at least one answer.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, Washington D.C. isn't an answer for any of the ones I picked. Just,
Damn it!
just so you know, so you can guess again.
Oh, okay.
It is
Uh,
in here, but it's not.
Florida.
Casey gets to guess again, but I don't.
Okay, do you want to guess
Was
again?
I right? With Washington?
Florida.
You weren't wrong.
All right.
You weren't not right or not wrong.
Well, now I'm just confused. I'm getting mixed signals here.
I'm just telling. Okay, we're gonna keep it to the 50. Is what it is.
That was
So-
D.C. does not count.
Washington State,
Florida.
Florida. Carlos got it right.
Oh shit!
It is Washington, Colorado, Illinois, and Wisconsin.
Carlos, you gotta spell that correctly.
I guess.
Henty is how apparently that's our top one. All right, number 2. Carton. I believe they're trying to spell cartoon
Oh,
with just one O.
Are you sure? I mean, maybe they want some carton sets.
I'm not sure, but I think that's what it is.
Oregon.
Okay.
That's a good guess. I'm gonna go with North Dakota.
All right. You are both wrong. You get another guess, and 2 states have this in common.
Montana.
2 states have this in common. Washington.
Well, Washington already has Henty.
Wait, was it one per on the
Yeah,
thing?
these are the top results for
I
each
didn't
state.
realize it was
Yeah,
eliminated. Okay.
it's top results for each state. So if one state has one, it's not going to have another.
Oh, okay. Hawaii.
Okay. No points for
Okay.
either of you. It is West Virginia and Michigan.
Damn it!
Our neighbors are trying to find cartons.
Damn it, Michigan.
All right. So we're going to go to number 3. Lesium. I believe they're going for lesbian. L-E-S-I-A-M.
They haven't figured out how to spell yet.
Lesium.
Oklahoma.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Texas is correct. Texas and Nebraska. and fucking whatever New Orleans is in.
Louisiana.
That's what it is. All of them are spelling. Oh no, Louisiana's Lebsiam.
They just can't spell lesbian.
So
Hey,
Lebsiam.
yo, bring on one of those lesbian ones on the TV there.
Right, I think we're 1 versus 1 here.
We are.
Number 4, amateur. I think they're going for amateur. You can guess
Amateur.
how that's spelled. It's just an N instead of an M.
South Dakota.
That's
Amateur.
I'm gonna go.
That's definitely like a Midwest misspelling.
Which one did I just say previously? Was it?
Oklahoma.
I'm going with Oklahoma again.
All right, you're both incorrect. There is only one spelling this amateur.
Wyoming.
Pennsylvania.
Nobody gets point. Mississippi. Amateur.
Oh,
Amateur.
yeah, I would like those amateur ones.
So this one's. I put this in the middle because it's my second favorite, and I felt like we should have a highlight in the middle.
We should have a highlight in the middle.
Wobony.
What?
WBONY. I think they're going for Ebony.
Woobity?
Wobony.
Can we get a list of the states that have been called so far?
Wobony. So you have got Washington, Colorado, Wisconsin, Illinois, Texas, Nebraska, Mississippi, Michigan, and West Virginia.
Is Alabama one of those? Because I'm going to go with Alabama then.
Alabama has not been called.
It was Woobany?
Wobony.
Woobany. New York.
Okay. We're going to go with another round for you guys. Neither of you got it right. There are two states. Wobony.
Woobany.
Wobony.
Oh, Alaska.
I thought about that.
They don't know how to spell up there.
North Dakota.
All right. Neither of you get a point again.
All right.
It is South Carolina and Florida.
Ah!
All right. I can see that.
All right. This one's a good one. Number 6, Stepmon.
Jamaica?
There's no Jamaica. Stepmon.
We haven't done Tennessee, right?
Tennessee
We
is
have
not.
not
on
I'm
done
going to go with
Tennessee.
Tennessee then.
Well, let's see. No, because in Tennessee it would just be sister.
Let's hope that we don't have any listeners in any state that we talk about today. In any of these states.
Well, we've already covered Wisconsin.
Minnesota.
Okay. Minnesota and Tennessee. Minnesota.
Hey!
Stepmon.
There's a point for me. I'm leading 2-1.
All right.
I don't know if I should be proud of this.
I'm not sure.
Casey's going off of what he's misspelled in
So-
other states.
Well, yeah, no, when I travel, like,
When I'm at work, I'm always looking up Stepmon. All right.
Everybody's favorite Digimon.
Number 7, Miffle. M-I-F-L. Miffle.
Tennessee. Damn it, Ethel! I'm trying to.
Trying to look for my Miffles.
Do we have North Carolina?
Nope.
I'm going
We
with
did
North
not.
Carolina then.
All right. Guess again, both of you. There are 2 states that are looking at Miffles.
Nevada.
Oklahoma still hasn't been called, so I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
Nevada.
Hey!
It's Nevada and Ohio looking at Miffles.
Why am I good at this?
I don't know.
That's not very.
Why couldn't we sub it at 5? Then it would have been at least tied.
All right. Our next one, number 8, compilation.
What?
Compilation. It's a misspelling of compilation. Compliation.
Oh, and Ohio is also in there, right? Yeah.
Do we have New York? I'm going to go with New York.
So I'm thinking like they don't have time for anything. They gotta go. California.
All right. You're both going to need to guess again. There are 2 states.
New
looking at
Jersey.
Compilation.
Maine.
Maine. Maine and Montana. Looking up compilation. You're surprisingly good at this. These are all states I visited, and this is what I look up when I go there.
You're not wrong.
All right, number 9, Threesome. It's a misspelling of threesome with only one E and three.
And we don't have a Tennessee yet.
We do not have Tennessee.
Do we have an Indiana?
We do not have in Indiana.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Indiana.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Okay, neither of you are correct. There are 3 states
New
with
Jersey again.
threesome, which is ironic.
It is a little ironic. You know, Jersey again, and we don't have New York. I feel like New York. I'm gonna go with California.
Okay, you're still both incorrect. The 3 states are Wyoming, New Mexico, and Kentucky.
Oh, I wasn't gonna
Looking
guess
at
any of
I
that.
Threesome.
completely forgot that Kentucky was a state for a bit.
The one I always forget is Connecticut. Connecticut's not in here.
Wait, what were the
Just-
3 again?
Kentucky, New Mexico, and Wyoming.
I know what my next guess is gonna be no matter what it is.
Your next guest is the highest amount of states searching the wrong thing. So
It's
you've
just
gotta-
the rest of them.
no, it's not the rest of them,
Okay.
but it's your highest chance. Porm.
Alaska.
Rhode Island.
Porm. Are you guys locked in there?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. Carlos got it.
Ah!
Alaska is amateur spelled wrong in
Ah!
a different way. Porm is searched North Dakota, Idaho, Oregon, California, Arizona, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma. I'm going off memory here. Tennessee, Virginia,
Doesn't look like he's going off memory.
Georgia, Alabama, New York, Maryland, Rhode Island, and Vermont.
Wow. Wowzer.
All of them are Porm. So what's porn to me is all of these people are logging into Pornhub to search Porm.
Hey, Pornhub, show me some porn.
I'm not particular any kind of porn.
You're going to a site that you have to spell the name of to get to a search bar that only shows you porn. And you want to search Porm.
What do you think the first? All right. We are on a work computer, but we're gonna do it anyway. First search result for porn.
Oh God. Is safe search on or off?
It's got to be off.
It's off.
Probably off.
Porn videos at xvideos.com. And then porn videos at pornhub.com.
I guess they had to make their own
Oh,
category on that.
Third is porn at Gizmodo from 2 days ago, referencing your article.
Okay.
Porm. That was my favorite one. That's why I put it last.
Casey wins.
I win.
You won.
I am a.
you,
I don't
you're
feel like I
porn
won.
misspelling pro. Even though I won, I don't even feel like I did.
I don't feel good about any of that, like at all.
Wait, what was Washington D.C.'s? Like, was Washington D.C. in there at all?
What? Let me.
No,
take a
he
look.
pulled it out of the thing.
Yeah, of us guessing.
Yeah, I didn't have it. Hang on.
That's very important. What are our senators and such doing when they're in D.C.?
Asayan. ASAIN. Asian. Spelled wrong.
Aussian? Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, fire roasted Taco Bell salsa, $1.
There you go. $1.
$1.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in this week and every week. Sorry about last week with the whole like weird issues. We got that
Grumbly
fixed right
growlies.
away. Yeah, the gremlins in the studio. We got that resolved for you. If you'd like to support us, head over to patreon.com/blindnewstudios, or if you're doing any Amazon shopping, click on the Amazon link on our homepage at blindnewstudios.com and your Amazon shopping as normal, and give it a kickback from Amazon. If you have any questions, comments, show ideas, or what have you, go ahead and shoot us an email at feedback@blindnewstudios.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/blindnewstudios. You can follow us on Twitter at blind_ninja.
and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.